We wanted to know the name of your new album is Kaaba, which is in a way in the Hebrew language one of the words for God. Was it your original meaning when you chose this title for the album?
No, no.
To the camera, please.
The original name, I guess you would call it the practicing name, or the name that I use while I'm making an album is never the name that I use when the album is finished. The name when I'm making the album has a specific meaning. Kaaba does mean God in Hebrew. It also means Ka means the inner self which cannot be contaminated, and Ba means the soul. So Ka and Ba together. In the middle of my name is Erika Ba. Good. And it's just connecting all things together. And what I was doing was downloading all of the information that I had learned from the last album to now. Kaaba was the working title for the album. The album is now, since it's finished, it's called New America. And it's spelled New America, N-A-M-E-R-Y-K-A-H. Right. So that's how it became.
And you decided to start the world tour before the disc is officially released. Was it because you were so anxious to see the responses of people around the world to the new material, even before they will be able to actually buy the disc?
Sometimes that's the reason, sometimes because I have to pay the bills. But I was invited, and I'm still mixing the album New America. And since I was invited, I had to come, and must be a reason right now. But yeah, I love that. That's one of my first loves. I was an actor before I was a singer, and I found out I was a singer later. But yeah, I just learned to do that.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Blind Project? I don't know.
Sure. Blind Project, yeah. The acronym stands for Beautiful Love Incorporated Nonprofit Development. And our motto is Love is Blind. And we want to reach out to the artists around the world to encourage them to share their art as a means of education. One of our most important projects that we've had in the last 5 years was the Hurricane Katrina project, where a lot of the people who were displaced had to move and relocate to Dallas, Texas, where I'm from. And we used our facility as, one of the bases of occupying them and entertaining them and being creative with their children so that the parents could have parts. New America Part 1 is called Fourth World War. New America Part 2 is called Return of the Young. New America Part 1 has 10 tracks. Those 10 songs are a coalition of feelings that I've had and thoughts as I looked around, and I've had another child who has to grow up in this world. I've had a plethora of experiences and happiness and disappointments and seeing, where the world is right now. I felt I wanted to use my platform as a means of speaking about it. And I don't know the solutions. There are no solutions in the project. It's only a testimony for what it is. And Part 1 comes out February 26, 2008 AD. And that's Savior's Day for the Nation of Islam in America. The Nation of Islam is a primarily black organization founded by Elijah Muhammad. Are you familiar with the Nation of Islam? Where the leader is Louis Farrakhan. Right now, Louis Farrakhan is often misunderstood because America displays him as this devil, as this evil tyrant. But it's so far from the truth. He's not an anti-Semite. He loves all people, and he's often quoted. So that's why I mean the Savior's Day, because he's one of the people who I feel is, and I'm not a Muslim. I'm not any particular thing, but he's one of the people in our country who has probably his words are so inspirational that it single-handedly corrected a lot of the flaws in the black family in the United States of America. People, they work now, they take care of their families, they eat right, they're clean, they don't drink, they don't smoke, and these are hundreds and thousands of families and black men in the United States of America. People, they work now, they take care of their families, they eat right, they're clean, they don't drink, they don't smoke, and these are hundreds and thousands of families and black men especially who are often depressed and low-willed with no income. So that's what the Nation of Islam does for. I just got here this morning, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm here. My plane was struck by lightning twice. So we'll see.
Do you plan to go to Jerusalem or the West Bank at all?
I hope so. I meet some friends here in the room who will kind of show me the things I should see.
Now, you named your new album New America,
Yes.
and you're wearing a t-shirt saying out of Iraq, so it's obviously where you stand politically and socially. So does it mean that when you say New America, you don't really like this New America, what has become of America? Or is it more like a hope what America can become again if people will rise and make the right moves?
Yes.